Hey.
What's good? What's good? Let me put my chat. What's good, Ashley? You still up?
Yeah, I don't know why though.
I thought she'd be asleep by now. I thought everybody be asleep by now, actually. I don't even know why I'm still up. I just couldn't sleep. So I just said, fuck it, I get on 2K. But everything going all right with you, Ashley? Everything cool?
Yeah, I am good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Glad you're doing good. Trying to make me something to eat real fast. I'm still here. I'm just gonna make me something to eat because I'm hungry as hell. Even though it's late, I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
I am thirsty, finna get something to drink. You getting NBA 2K24? Okay. I already got it. Purchased mines the moment it was available to pre-order. Oh shy, okay. Got the 25th anniversary edition. Yay, I think I'ma get it. All you went all out, huh? I always do on NBA double E. Yeah, I know on WW I go all out, but I am starting to like NBA. That's great. Game still as go. Yup, and online on Guess MH. Yep, rip.
Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I too much up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad bit. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big on me. Hey, I can't ever slip on me. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest for every single breath I take. Like, let me tell you something real quick. Hey, told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't beat with this. Pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich. You can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my.
That's why I stay on story mode, because online is just ass.
Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. What jersey I want to pick? I'm gonna go with this one.
Combos. We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black woman in an industry that doesn't favor us, it really, really helps to know that you have a backing of like 2K.
I heard that a lot of players, 2K players in China play 2K because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's such an honor.
Hey, a lot of action around the NBA on Thanksgiving Eve. A great lead-in to a big weekend of basketball.
And BA, we have so much to be thankful for. And of course, this is when the season starts for real. We've got a few weeks behind us. Guys have their legs under them. Now we start to see who the top dogs really are.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Mikal Bridges. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Anunoby. Up top, Barnes. Got a piece of it, and that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors keep possession, and we have to take another look at that block.
But it wasn't happening.
Up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Such a dinosaur dancing.
Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. Here's the chosen one. Covered by Pirtle. Pass to O'Neal. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Pirtle. That one a little long. Barnes against Bridges. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops him first. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Bridges hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. And again, Toronto no good.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Here's O'Neal, covered by Pirtle. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Brooklyn with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Here's the chosen one. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. He has 6.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Oh, people fall off that shit. Trying to do all that extra shit. Look at this guy. What the fuck? Hey,
For Toronto, they've
I'm
gone
done.
0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Now here's Van Vliet. The 3 from Barnes. O'Neal pulls it in.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's the chosen one. And the Nets, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Barnes. Looking to win the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now here's Anunoby, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Back to Barnes. 5 on the clock. The shot won't fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Banks. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. 12 points for him.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Toronto calls time here. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Make some noise, Toronto! It's time for your Northside Crew!
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Young comes in for Boucher. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Benton in for Anunoby. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Now here's Porter. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. They get it back. Achua. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Brooklyn has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Claxton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That one drops for him.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
So it's Toronto now. Still without a basket in the game. Pass to Porter. Minute 32 left in the first quarter here. Here's Benton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
First free throw is good. Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Dinwiddie. So he gets them both. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Yes, it's good. He's got 16.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Van Vliet outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred Van Vliet.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Benton. Outside Porter. Back to Achua. Pass to Benton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to drop. And Brooklyn will come the other way. coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet up top. From behind the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the net.
As a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Here's the chosen one. And the Nets get it back. Oh, from deep. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Back to Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Young. The rebound by the Nets.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
Free throw good, Simmons. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on him.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
That free throw's good from Anunoby.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 24.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Porter, the pass to Van Vliet. Anunoby for three. Rebounded by Johnson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. from 13. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Anunoby passes to Porter. And again, another missed shot.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And it's the chosen one missing.
Oh.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Fast break,
Yeah, it was
Brooklyn.
embarrassing.
Jacks up a 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
And so it's Brooklyn with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 23% so far. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Poeltl. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Hey, expanding his range. And the Nets, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Scotty Barnes, 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a 2-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Both free throws good from Barnes. The Nets shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Buries it from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient. Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career, it was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
The chosen one shot is good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
It's Barnes on the wing. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Joe Harris's injury. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. A bruised hip is the diagnosis, so while there's a lot of pain, presumably no significant damage. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon. And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Boucher. Van Vliet outside, looking to end the run. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Anunoby. Boucher outside. Pass to Pirtle. The fader. The rebound by Bridges.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. Over to the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Here's the chosen one. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Anunoby. True on the 14-footer. He has 6.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
Dinwiddie outside. With some arc. Pirtle with the block. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. Anunoby can't get it to go.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Van Vliet misses.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's the chosen one. And again for 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into 2nd place with that make.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And so it's Brooklyn showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Mikal Bridges is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Bridges against Porter. Out to the right wing. With the 10-footer, it's tipped. Here's Thomas. Again, the Nets score. And guys, what... So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I took my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get for being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Keep me conducting any bad business like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big on me. Hey, I can't ever slip on me. My mama might flip on me like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Like, let me tell you something real quick. Hey, told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't be with this. My pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich. You can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made 7 million. Didn't have to do a single show. Should I took my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YB and I had no other choices. We ain't own it. And all that janky, but I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley, just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis, only feel good with my crew with me like, whoa. They tried to question my character, young Richard Blake. We some real don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not allowed in my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the threats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it. Your politicking, I ain't worried about it. I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth the But last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I took my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope.
What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. Just mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just put on Top Text Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out. All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Othella Akpan is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this has this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Othella Akpan was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
He did. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now, clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Othella?
Well, apparently Shep was Othella's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othella.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Othella has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting. Yeah. I mean, all the fans are on your side. The narrative of Othella having outdated methods has already been established. I mean, all we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well, how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Othella right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Nate will publish those facts, National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Othella is about to be voted off the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
Looking forward to it.
This should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
The adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. So the next starting five. You've got the chosen one. Bridges out there with O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's McConnell. turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Indiana moving it around. The shot by Turner, no good. Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's McConnell following the bucket by the Nets. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Duarte shot good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Off target on the 3 from Banks. For Indiana, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. McConnell passes to Turner. On the wing, Hield. Inside, Mora. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Out to the right wing. Outside Banks. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers have gone 3-4 from the field to start out the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I like how Hield leads the defense with energy inside. Pushing his shot through the foul and getting it in the air.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And it's tied up with that one. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Banks. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Hield finds Turner. Here's Duarte. Swiped it away. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Banks. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. That's good from Banks. Here's McConnell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Hield kicks to McConnell. Down low. Duarte shot good. Duarte's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Pacers trail by 3. Out to the wing, to the inside. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's just a bucket where, like, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Back to Bridges. Kicks it to O'Neal. To the middle. Here's Banks. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 11. And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page.
Indiana trailing here. They've got Turner, and it's Duarte in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Mora, the pass, Duarte. Five on the clock. The 3. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the officials.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Back to McConnell. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Banks. And it's Mathurin missing. Brooklyn leading by 15. Outside Banks. Bridges, right side. And the basket is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow, that is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Brooklyn. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Banks. Dinwiddie against McConnell. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Here's Turner. They can't stop the run with that one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot's good from Banks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pass to Morrow. passes to McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Duarte. That one rolling around and rims out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
The Pacers making a switch here. Fields checked in. And it's the Pacers with the ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Duarte. 6 to shoot. And it's denied. Dinwiddie against McConnell. Right side Banks. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Duarte. Back to McConnell. Now the pass to Nora. Turner trying to free himself up. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Healed outside. Now here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Can they get it? Healed, can't hit. Nets have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And so here is Indiana. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team
the Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
For the Pacers, T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And both free throws good for McConnell. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Banks. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 9 assists now tonight. McConnell passes to Nembhard. McConnell against Dinwiddie. McConnell scanning the floor. Hield can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Banks passes to Dinwiddie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion...
So it's Brooklyn going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got Mikal Bridges. Also O'Neal out there. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. The shot by McConnell, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Banks, no good. Dinwiddie against Hield. Inside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Here's Banks. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Pacers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. McConnell passes to Turner. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Banks. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 5. High arcing shot.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
They get it back. Turner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Outside Banks. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Duarte shot good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Sinks the three-pointer. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And he gets it back. Here's Duarte. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Duarte. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
y'all gonna put me in for 5 seconds?
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, I really appreciate your support,
Yeah.
I know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it.
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you.
Hey, I really hate to interrupt
I'm
this
here for you
tender,
always.
touching moment, but Nate is waiting on line 1 right now.
How long has he been on hold?
20 minutes. But I just wanted to make him squirm a little bit.
Look, we're giving him a huge scoop. He can wait all day long if he has to.
Are so devious, you know that?
It comes with the package. But look, focus up, man. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hey, Nate, I'm here with MP.
Great. For a minute, that's forgot about me, but MP, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm looking forward to setting the record straight.
Anonymously.
Yes, of course. And as far as readers are concerned, this is coming from a source familiar with the organization's thinking. Is that what we're talking about?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. MP, so why don't you start with telling me about Othello's relationship with Freddie Novak?
Okay, so I haven't really seen them interact with each other much, but from what I understand, Othello is convinced that Freddie is angling for his job.
Wait, so it's not just about the PR initiatives?
Nah, man, I'm told it goes way beyond that, Again, you'd have to double check all this, but apparently Othello is paranoid about Freddie's relationship with Phil Boyer, and ever since Freddie was hired to help smooth things over between me and the fans, Othello has been telling people that he thinks he's on his way out.
This is good stuff. I mean, is there any truth to it, though?
Not as far as I know, but Freddie probably wouldn't mention it to me. But I don't get the sense that he's trying to do something like that. He's a real down-to-earth guy. He knows where his strengths lie and tries to empower those around him. He's just not that kind of person that would try to get a GM fired. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
I mean, the biggest example is the trade proposal. He thinks that if he trades me, that means that Freddie has failed. And if Freddie has failed, then Freddie gets fired. And if Freddie gets fired, then Othello's safe.
Whoa. So he's GMing now to save his job, not to help the team?
Exactly.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, Attila Ogpim is a good man who just lost his way. You know, he's worried about his job security. That's why he's making decisions that will cripple the franchise for years to come. You know, he wants to give away 3 first-round picks in addition to me for Shep Owens. I mean, why would you do that when I'm at least the same level prospect as Shep? I'll tell you why, because he's paranoid and bitter. You know, and it all started when Phil Boyer overruled him on draft night.
So he was in favor of Shep all along?
Correct. Yep. But then I started finding success on the court. Freddie's plan started working off the court as well, and Attila just went off the deep end. And now we're here. You know, he's fighting for everything the organization is trying to do to improve because he feels threatened. You know, and when a guy like Attila feels like his back is against the wall, he lashes out, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, it's unfortunate, but I got nothing against the guy personally, let me just say that. But he's just not in his right mind at all. And he's got to go before he throws the next 10 years down the drain just to satisfy his own ego.
No, I think that's going to have to do it for today, Nate. You good?
I'm more than good. This is what us reporters live for. But I've got to verify all this, of course.
Of course.
And, I mean, this is a tremendous scoop. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. But otherwise, you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank you, Nate. Pleasure working with you.
So how'd I do?
How'd you do?
Yeah.
You crushed that.
Don't lie to me, bro. I was so nervous, man.
That was great.
Mila, Ash, give me something.
Not bad at all. I have no complaints.
See? Now, we wait. Now, I expect the report to be out in a few days, so until then, you just do what you do.
Ball out.
Ball out. That's right.